Hi, my name is Andrew McLaren. I'm going to show you a trick called big number little unit that a lot of my students found very useful when they're doing dimensional analysis. So this is kind of sounds like caveman speak to me, but it's basically a way of showing an equivalence or showing that two things are equal. So if you have, for example, quarters and dollars, quarters, that's a smaller unit. So to have an equal amount, it's going to need a bigger number next to it. So quarters right here is the little unit. So it's got a big number next to it. The dollar, having a single dollar, that's the smaller number between 1 and 4, and it's with the bigger unit. So this helps you do all kinds of problems, including more advanced chemistry or physics problems, and have a quick way of double checking that you've got things in the right place. Now you do need to compare things that are equal. So for example, this is equal to that, not what's in the ratio here. So this will be equal to that within the ratio. And so you can use this to find how things are equivalent pretty easily in these types of problems. So if you have 3 feet and you want to know how many inches that will be equal to, you can probably do that pretty quickly if you're familiar with feet and inches. So there's going to be our 12 would actually go on the top here for our ratio for inches, and our 1 foot down below. And so I've got right here the bigger unit down below, which should cancel out the feet there. And because it's the bigger unit, it has a smaller number compared to the 12 inches. So because the top and bottom are equal, that lets you kind of double check you've got the right thing in the right place in your conversion factor. And also in the larger problem, you can see that this is going to be 36 inches. So if you're familiar with inches and feet, you can kind of see that those are equal, but you can also do this big number, little unit trick. So you've got like the bigger number right here and the little unit right there going with our little number over here, and our bigger unit over here. So you can double check this a number of ways. And this can be used also in dimensional analysis problems like this, when you're going from one substance to another. So you can see like, oh, well, if I'm canceling units, I'm gonna have my grams of H2 here and the moles of H2 there. And because in 1 mole of this, I'm going to have 2.02 grams of that, I can get things placed correctly, and I can see that the larger unit is with the smaller number. And we can get our conversion factor here going between these two. I think there's 2 moles of each. And then we can do the molar mass of water. I always place my numbers after I do my units in these conversion factors. It just makes it easier to go through them. I'll have a whole separate video going over that. But long story short, that's how you would set up the math. And then it's just a matter of just kind of making sure everything cancels out. But you can see within the equivalencies that these things are equal. And then you can also see whatever I've got over here should be equal to whatever I've got over there. So because with the conversions I'm doing, it should be making, it looks like a bigger number. So it's a smaller unit in a sense, but it's kind of like, how do you think about these things in this problem is a little bit weird. So it's easier to go back to being like, well, how are these things equivalent? Well, they're equivalent because if this amount reacts, then I'm going to need more grams of water to react with that. So they're equivalent still. Thank you for McLearning with me. Before you go, please check out the following services that I offer with my business. So if you click the link in my videos, this goes to my website. I might be changing it from Podia because I'm no longer doing the interactive videos for sale. I might put those up for free. But most of my other services are linked here. So you can see that I've got like a Teachers Pay Teachers and a Wyzant. The Teachers Pay Teachers has a lot of my assessments that I have for like the NGSS, as well as lessons that I made when I was actually a teacher in the classroom. So I've got quite a few things like CERs and other things on there. If you want to get one-on-one live support from me, either like with science or like working on like teaching support lessons and that kind of stuff, you can sign up through Wyzant. I have a link to there where you can contact me there, and we can schedule hourly appointments. And I've got a few other things on here like a Facebook page, and our social media. And if you're interested in getting professional development with me for like a team of teachers, a whole page with information on that. So yeah, feel free to check that out. Thank you.